52 Traders, episode 69.
And anybody that's listening to me, as I said before, you got to make this your own. You got to prove to yourself. Tell me where I'm wrong. John, you're full of bull here. Works better this way. At that point, you become a technical trader.
Over the next year, your host Cam Hawkins gets inside the minds of 52 of the world's best traders to find out if he has what it takes to become one of them. Join Cam every week on the 52 Traders podcast or at 52traders.com to learn how to trade like the pros. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not investment, trading, or financial advice of any kind. Trading is very risky and could lose you all of your capital. Any comments about historical performance are not an indication of future results.
What's up, traders? Welcome to another installment of the 52 Traders podcast. I'm your host, Cam Hawkins, and today is Thursday as I'm recording this intro for the interview I did with John Hill. So John Hill is a 91-year-old trader, and we're going to hear from him in a few minutes. So first of all, Thursdays are a great day for me. So I love Thursdays at the moment. So I didn't always love Thursdays before, but I really love them now. So Thursdays for me, it's the end of the working week, so I only do 4 days a week, and I tell you what, it is so refreshing. And on a Thursday, I'll leave at 3 p.m. in the afternoon and say goodbye to all my colleagues in the office and head on home, missing all the traffic. So it is a great day for me. Really enjoy Thursdays, and I suppose Fridays as well, because I have Fridays off as well, which if you guys are trying to aspire to something, I think this is what we all try and aspire to, is having this extra free time that we can pretty much do whatever we want with. And I mean, the only point that's going to be a little contentious is that I'm now sort of stepping on the toes of my wife's time in the house by herself. So other than that, it's all good. So having this extra day and a half, almost day and a half off working in paid salaried employment, I think is where we're all trying to head with this trading gig. Now, let's get on with the intro stuff before we get into the show. So as I mentioned, John Hill, this guy's a 91-year-old trader, so he has got years and years worth of experience under his belt. He's a discretionary trader, so he trades, like, from what I understand, very discretionary. It comes out in his show, but it could be it's not so discretionary that he's like, using the stars or anything. He is using technical analysis and does look for setups, and the setups can be described, but he does do a variety of things to find entries and exits. So we're going to have him on the show. The other interesting parts of the story, which weren't actually in the show, we didn't touch on it, but apparently he owns a mountain in the US, which is, I suppose, quite a rarity these days, owning a mountain in the US. So, his age probably tells us that, because it's not that many people can buy a mountain these days, I'm guessing, in the US. And in the last but not least thing about the interview is I have veered away from my typical interview style, so I don't go through all the questions that I normally ask. It was recommended that by one of John's assistants that I maybe just try a different style and see how we go. So I did. I think we got there in the end. I ended up veering back to a lot of the script that I usually run off, but I think we got there in the end with this interview, and there's a lot of insight in here, and I suppose this is one of these shows that you probably need to listen to a few times to glean all the insights that John does tell us throughout the episode. So there's that. The second thing is thank you to all those people that popped by the virtual bar at 52 Traders and ordered a beer, and we sat down and had a virtual beer together. Thank you very much, guys. And I'm just going to quickly list through the names. The list is small but distinguished. If you want to make that list bigger, then please jump onto 52traders.com and buy us a drink down there at the bar. There's a whole bunch of drinks to choose from, so check them out. Right, so I'm going to struggle with some of these names, but it's Tajako. What's this next guy's name? Oh, okay, I'm not going to struggle with this one. Kevin, Eric, Jin, Ian, Elaine, David, and that's it. So thank you guys for dropping on by the 52 Traders Bar and leaving us a drink there. So the next thing is, please, if you are not popping on by the bar, please pop on by the iTunes review site and the podcast episode. Jump on to iTunes and leave us a review, an honest review of the show. Love to read them out on the show and love to get a few more of those. I don't think I got any last month. So please do drop on by and you've got a better chance of being read out on the show. Right, finally, if you are into automating your trading, then jump on over to automatemytrading.com, my other site, where you can pick up a free trading robot. And you can actually see me build it as well, and I teach you how to build these trading robots on the site as well. So jump on over there to automatemytrading.com. Right, without further ado, let's get on with this week's show. Okay, John, welcome to 52 Traders this week. Thank you very much for coming on board, and it's great to have you here.
Good to be here.
Great. Look, so this is going to be a slightly different show than our normal show. We're not going to run through every single question that I'd normally ask on the show, but because you are sort of a guy of great experience, I think it's worthwhile for our listeners just to sort of find out what you know, given the number of years you've been around and in this industry as well and trading profitably. So I suppose let's just get started with what first. If you, I suppose, give us a potted history of your trading career and maybe even your life sort of way back in the day.
Well, a terrible thing happened to me in the beginning. I had a wife, 3 kids, a big house mortgage, and $1,000. And I'm a chemical engineer by training. And if you've ever dealt with engineers, you know they have an inflated ego of their abilities. And I was no different at that stage. Anyway, I was trading a few shares of stocks, and one day my broker mentioned futures and 5% leverage. And not knowing what I was doing, I put that $1,000 in futures and did a lot of pyramiding. And in 3 months, it was up to $80,000.
Okay, so that was the first part of the show. Now, to hear the full episode, the best bits, join the family at 52traders.com. They usually go for about 45 minutes to an hour long. And trust me, these shows are great. They give us so much insight. Now, if you want to get there quickly, all you need to do is jump into the show description on your phone, and there's a link taking you directly to 52traders.com, where you can join the family over there and listen to the full episode. Now, in the rest of the show, I cover off what my traders do differently from the rest of us. So what is it that they're doing that we're not doing? What their typical trading day looks like, what they would do if they had a day job now and wanted to trade for a living, their preferred trading strategy, so actually how does it work? What we should be educating ourselves on when we're looking at a price chart, so what indicators we should use, what price levels, what chart patterns, all those sorts of things. Also, we touch on fundamentals as well, so how do we use news to our advantage? Trading psychology, tips, tricks, techniques, we go through those. Exiting trades, managing trades that you've got running. So we talk about their strategies. They give you strategies for exiting and managing trades. Books to read, websites to visit, all the best ones. Something that you should try and master over the next month. The broker and platform they use. And finally, last but not least, they give us a full trading strategy. So something you guys can try out at home on your PC this week in the markets if you wish. Now, to get the full episode, you need to jump onto 52traders.com, join the family. As I said, it usually goes on for 45 minutes to an hour, and there's a link in the show description, so if you're on your phone, just jump on there, tap the link, and it'll take you straight to 52traders.com. Now, if you're thinking about learning to automate any of your trading, hiring a developer, learning to code, that sort of thing, then before you do that, jump onto my other website, automatemytrading.com. So if you're interested in automating some or all of your trading, then jump onto automatemytrading.com and you'll see me over there. For now, to hear the rest of this episode, all you need to do is click on the link in the show description or go to 52traders.com. See you there.